let me drink some water while you guys are joining the live. There's me trying to get my water in for the day, guys. See, I still got like half to go. Alright, so we are back. Is somebody asking to be in my video? Oh, hey, I didn't know that. Choose one to show it on screen and share it with your viewers. Oh, damn, Instagram, y'all updated what? Q&A? I didn't know. See, y'all, I'm old. I'm so fucking old. I did not know all this technology going on. You can do Q&A on live now. Hey. Alright, guys, so there's a little question mark in the bottom. Ask y'all questions. I'm going to put it on the screen. So, let me tell you all something, right? First of all, I do not follow Natalie Bello. When she first came on the scene, I used to. And then somebody blew her ass out of the water on Instagram. No, they made so many updates this week. Those fuckers, I swear. Sorry. You know, when you talk a lot, you're inhaling so much air, you get gassy, so please excuse me. Anyway, I used to follow her in the beginning, and I think my opinion of her work is she works well on slim women, like a Duran, right? She is not the one you would go to if your BMI is 35. If your BMI is 30, 28, yeah. So I was following her when she first became, when she first came on the scene, and then I don't follow her anymore. Maybe she blocked me, I don't even know. But the reason why is because my thing is this, right? When you are a plastic surgeon, a doctor, you're in the medical field, this is a profession where your integrity is everything. Like, people have to trust you because they are putting their life in your hands, and they expect that you have the best intentions, right, towards them, whatever. If you can't trust your doctor, why would you want to go to that person and put your life in their hands? So apparently she or her assistant or whoever runs her Instagram page had posted a picture of a girl in not one of those plastic surgery pictures where they're on the table or whatever, but the girl was clothed, and said, you know, well, post up whatever was the caption about that, her work, that's her doll. The person that the picture belonged to came under the post and basically cussed her ass out, like, you weren't my doctor, why are you posting this picture and saying how that this is I'm your doll when you didn't do my surgery? So for me, when you break my trust like that, there's no coming back from that. So if you have to lie and put up fake clients or whatever, what does that say about you as a person? That you're lying about your work? So what that now leads me to believe, when you post pictures or whatever on your page, is that really your work? Or is that somebody else's work? Some other doctor that we don't know, some unknown whatever that's in Turkey or fucking Colombia or whatever, and you're posting his work and saying it's yours. You understand what I'm saying, guys? So for that reason, I don't trust her. She definitely will never get my money, that's for sure. If you all want to go to her, go right ahead. That's your money. That's not affecting my life, right? But that's my thoughts on her. I don't trust her, because if you're gonna lie like that, what else are you lying about? To me, that was something that was so very small and simple. Why would you want to lie about, you know, who are your clients or whatever? Colombia, I don't know shit about, because I was never interested in going to Colombia. Alright, let's see. Next question. Who do you recommend for breast lift? I wonder if I save this video for YouTube, if it'll have the question popping up like that. Breast lift, I think Lauren did a phenomenal job on my breast lift and reduction. I also love Dr. Eusebio. That's the new kid on the block for me. Well, he's not a new doctor, but for me, he's the man. Every day I look at his stories. There's a lot of doctors that don't even look at their shit. Every day I look at his stories. Not even his feed, his stories. because every day he does patient number 1, patient number 2, and I love that. I love that about this man. If I can list, all his attributes, and I don't even know the man, I would say that is so admirable to me. And let me tell you all why. First of all, he's not money hungry and greedy. He's doing 2 clients a day. Whether the surgery takes 4 hours or 3 hours or 2.5 hours, whatever, we don't know. But it's $2 a day. He'd meet his quota, he made his money, that's it. And some days he has 1 patient, or some days he has no patient. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he's not running down people's money, $4 and $5 a day, and I could call a shitload of doctors names, and you all gonna be big mad and offended, but I don't give a fuck, because these are doctors I will never go to and give my money to, because I do not want to be treated like a piece of fucking meat on a table. So that, the fact that I always see him in his stories every weekend, he's either with his wife and new baby, or playing golf with his friends. Like, he balances work life so nicely. Like, this man is not coming in the operating room stressed the fuck out, irritated, tired, whatever, and doing half-ass work on you, or have his assistant doing half the damn work and he's not doing it, or whatever. Hey, Miss J, because he's tired. Like, which doctor, come on guys, realistically, which doctor can work on 5 people a day? And let's break it down. Hey, Miss SR personal driver, guys, that's Sigfrido, SR personal driver. Let me wave at him. So if you guys want to do a tour to the beach, to the city, he's also a driver, for when you're in the DR, to take you around, whatever. That's the man. I love him a lot. I love his page a lot. He has a nice minivan. When I go to the DR, I already told him I want him to take me to see some stuff, that I can have a local person go and show me and talk about and whatever. So anyway, SR personal driver. The person that asked Dr. Eusebio's Instagram, it's DR, like Dr. Kelvin Eusebio. So somebody has typed out his name so the other people can see it. And go look up his stories, go look up his highlights. You guys will see for yourself what really nice work this man does. I had put up that picture. Everybody was convinced that was Cabral or Duran that did her. That was Eusebio. So if you go with the foundation, let me tell you, the way he does that waist and that curve to the hip, oh my God, I love it. So for me, that's why I love him. He does his 2 patients. He's not money hungry. He balances work life. The man is happy. He's not coming in there stressed out and fucking nobody up. He's taking his time and doing what he's doing to each individual patient. Also, he always puts this up in his stories, and if you guys don't know it, I'm gonna let you all know. To use the VESA machine, you have to be a certified VESA specialist, meaning the company that sells that equipment has specialty training that you have to go to and learn how to use the VESA machine. So, who mad, who vexed, I don't give a fuck, sue me, Tandra, I'm still waiting on your fucking fake ass lawyer to send me my shit to go to court with your little stupid ass cease and desist letter. Desenia, that motherfucker, I want to know, y'all who follow him, go on his page and tell me where did he put up that his ass went, whether it's to Miami or Colombia or wherever, and did VESA training. And then you're all wondering why these women are being burnt, 3rd degree fucking burns, because his ass is in there, not trained, using the damn machine, and fucking experimenting on you all. So Lawrence, when he went to Miami and did his VESA training, he put it up on his page, which was over a year ago, almost 2 years ago, because he just got the VESA machine when I went for round 2. And I was like, nah, I don't want to do it because he just got it. So I was like, nah, he ain't going to do that on me and experiment on my ass. Let him get some training first with it. So that's why I did not do VESA with Lauren for round 2. But Dr. Eusebio, for me, is the king of fucking VESA. When that man does that VESA liposculpting and he does your belly, and he does that curve with the waist and the hip. Oh my God, I love it. I don't know about y'all, I fucking love it. So let me give you all the best part. So y'all know how y'all love to talk to. I want to go to Duran, I want to go to Disla, I want to go to Mercedes, I want to go to, I don't know, Mora and whoever the fuck else. When y'all WhatsApp them, who the fuck y'all think y'all talking to? It ain't them. That's for sure, unless you all have some personal WhatsApp number of Mercedes and Mora and Disla and Duran to talk to them directly. Dr. Eusebio and Dr. Laurent are the only two doctors that I can vouch for and say that when you WhatsApp them, they are the ones actually answering you. And Dr. Eusebio, again, with the perfect work-life balance, meaning he does his two, patients a day, and then he takes his ass home, and then in the night, when you message him on WhatsApp, he'll respond to you, or on the weekend, he'll respond to you, because that's when he's responded to me. When he was home, relaxing, chilling, or wherever he was, and he had time to check his messages and answer you back. And let me tell you all, his price is, honestly, for the kind of work that he delivers, his skills, he needs to charge way fucking more than he does. This man quoted me $6,000, right? For over $7,000 plus of surgery for the different things that I want to get done with him next round. Seriously. And for my husband, he only quoted like $4,800, and that includes Vesa. Vesa alone, people like Evelise Bello want to charge you $2,500 to add Vesa. Alone, $2,500. I think Lauren charges like $1,000 or something like that. So, for the level of skill that he has and what you get, like seriously, he needs to charge more money, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I love him. You all can't tell me shit about that man that is gonna make me change my mind about anything. Seriously. His English is good. He can understand you. He can write you back and you can understand him. Okay, it's not perfect English, but it's 80% good for me. I can understand the conversation we were having back and forth. And I done everything I just talked about. So if you all want a safe doctor, I have never heard anybody complain about Dr. Eusebio. I have not heard one complaint from anybody that they weren't happy. I have not heard of one infection, forget a death, from anybody saying that this man gave me an infection, whatever. Seriously. Like right now, to me, he is like the hidden gem with the most pristine, reputation as virgin snow. If you all could believe that. Anyway, let me read some of you guys' comments and answer you guys what you guys were saying. And then somebody asked me last live about Cabral, so I'm going to discuss my thoughts on Cabral, because he is a contender, believe me or not. He is a contender. Candy said my breast lift was horrible. It could be how your body heals and what you did to take care of your breast, but the shape of my breast, the symmetry of my nipples, whatever, Lauren did a good ass job. Alright, so I heard she got rid of that assistant, but I'm glad you told me that. Oh, okay, so you're saying the assistant is the one that posted the fake picture. That's Natalie Bello they're talking about. Alright, so Dr. Eusebio is Dr. Kelvin Eusebio. Have you ever had an infection with a wound? I just had a tummy tuck and have an infection with a hole. I'm super worried. Hope it heals quickly. No, I have never had an infection. The only thing I had was a leaking belly button, and the leaking belly button is one of the most common complications of a tummy tuck. But again, what I be telling y'all about my wound care technique, my lipoburn technique, is because these things are perfected based on me healing my own leaking belly button. Because again, in these Facebook groups and all these other wonderful big ass IG pages, Nobody will fucking help me. Nobody will give me information. Nobody will tell me what I needed to do. So guess what? I had to go and figure out my own technique that actually got it to work. My husband, he had lipo burns. I had to treat it. I had to get it to heal too. Because the lipo burn, if you guys don't know, is literally your flesh dies, necrosis, and you have a big pink, red, raw, wet wound once that dead skin falls off. And if you don't take care of that, it's basically going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. So what's happening to you if you go to my website? And I should have pinned it in the damn comments. surgerybay.com. You will see I have my technique there, which is if you have a leaking belly button, you have dehisement of your tummy tuck incision, you have a lipo burn, and you want to know what you need to do to heal it. It's on there on Surgery Bay for you to purchase. Because guess what? For years, I have been giving all this information for free. And you know what the thanks Surgery Bay gets? Oh, she's this, she's that, she's the other. All the wonderful, colorful names that they love to call me and talk bad about me. But guess what? Using all my information to heal all the fucked up shit that happened to them. So, people who are serious about their health, serious about their surgery journey, that's who I am now giving my time and attention to. I'm not giving it anymore to these trolls who I'm pretty sure is in somewhere here, right now, watching me talk. Hate Surgery Bay, but love her information. Yes, I love surgeons that do max 2 operations a day. Just followed a star driver. Yes, Dr. Kelvin Eusebio. So Razora wrote it there for you guys if you guys want to look him up. They just can't. They're trying to juggle too much. Let me see what else you guys are saying. Lord Mora told me all he had to do was rent it. Father Jesus, rent the Vesa machine and not certified in how to use it. Alright. I'm good. I don't want to be nobody's guinea pig. Sorry. I'm on my way to Eusebio now. He is my round 2. I'm telling you guys don't want, you want to have peace of mind when you're doing your surgery. Don't be going to all these damn fucking Mercedes and all these other motherfuckers them. I'm not saying they don't do good work. What I'm saying is you're about to get fucked up because you don't know if it's Mercedes, his assistant, or who the hell operating on you when you close your eyes. Yes, I have the screenshot, but I'm not going to Dr. Mora. Wow. Crazy. Rent the Vesa machine. Let me get my quote before his prices go up. That's Dr. Eusebio. This bundle's you crazy. Is he good for round 1? It depends on your foundation, guys. You guys gotta know that too. You can't go in there looking like fucking Precious and expect to come out looking like Beyonce. Come the fuck on. Have realistic expectations. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew what the body I want that I can't get that I know that I'm round 1. And people that go to the really fat women that go to people like Emmanuel Malal, Felix Almanzar, and then you see these pictures with these very obese women that have no business having surgery at that size, and then you hear about who died or what kind of post-op complication they had or whatever. Why act surprised? That's what the fuck they signed up for. If you guys don't know, the bigger you are, and I'm no skinny bitch, I'm fucking fat too. My BMI is 33. Okay? The bigger you are, the more you are at risk of having all kind of shit happen to you, especially lipoburns and necrosis. Blood clots after surgery. You are susceptible to die from a blood clot up to a month after surgery if you don't know. So don't think is, oh yeah, I just had surgery, 1 week I'm good. No, you can catch a damn blood clot and die if you're doing dumb shit and you're not doing what you're supposed to after surgery, up to a month after surgery, believe it or not. And I am 3 weeks from my tummy tuck, from my hysterectomy. So I have to get out the truck in a little while and go take a walk and come back because I can't sit for no 4, 5, 6 hours driving and not moving around either. Which surgeon would you say is best with BBL, breast lift and contouring? Eusebio. He do it all the damn time. In fact, today he had 2 people on there in his stories that I was looking at. I love showing my husband the breast. She did a lift with implants. Looks so damn wonderful. Yep, definitely watching you laughing my ass off. I'm telling you, these trolls, they hate surgery. Because I talk the fucking truth, and I'm not mincing words, and I'm not fucking sugarcoating nothing. You all are grown-ass adults. Why the fuck I need to talk to you like you're 5 years old and I don't want you to cry? Hell, that's my tough love part of me. What do you think about DR Doctor or DR the Dominican Republic? Or Dr. Desenia? Girl, get off my line. What do you think about Dr. Desenia? Desenia is the deaf doctor girl. Rethink that. Y'all, she gonna send you, Scamdra gonna send you a cease and desist letter too. Say that about her boo. That her boo thing. Desenia, no please. Well, y'all answered for me. I ain't had to say it. Lima does well on big girls. I don't know much about him though. Dr. Guichado thought Dr. Desenia does good work and she's still at it. She sure does. Go to him. Please, go to him, especially if you have a high BMI. Sure did, and it looked good. His work is amazing. There is a girl on my feed that posts about her dude can't wait for sex. He going through the faha. She 10 days post up. Oh boy. You all know how to make me laugh. Anyway, let me see what the next question is. We talked about breast lift. Oh God, you all have a bunch of questions here, guys. Woo. Thank you for taking my question. Do you have thoughts on Vagley or Kriegel? Girl, I have no idea who those two people are, but I am assuming they are Miami doctors. And I do not like no damn doctor in Miami to touch my big toe. I don't care who the hell it is. I will never go to a Miami doctor for not one shit. That's the God honest truth. Why? So, let me tell you why I don't like Miami and why I like the DR. Third world, poor ass Caribbean country DR. And I am telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know and what I saw with my own two fucking eyes at Spectrum Aesthetics. And then I was told, oh, all the recovery houses, all the clinics in the DR is the same shit. Sorry, all the clinics in Miami do the same thing. When you have surgery in Miami, they literally kick your ass out. Some of them, my clients, an hour after they literally did a tummy tuck, lipo, and breast reduction on her. Can you imagine 1 hour after your surgery is completed? Because they called me. That's the one, Nikki, that posted there about how me and my husband dropped her off and then picked her back up. Because I was home in Miami for Miami Carnival. This was October. And this was 18? October 18 or October 19? I think October 19, my bad. Anyway, dropped her at the clinic. It was like after 5 in the morning, we dropped her at the clinic. And then they called, and then her surgery started at 7 because they took my phone number to call me and tell me when she would be out of surgery. Her surgery started at 7. At 11 o'clock, they called me and said, she's out of surgery and you can come to get her to pick her up. 11:45, they had this woman in a fucking wheelchair, barely coherent from her damn anesthesia, still groggy and whatever, still vomiting in a clear ass plastic bowl that they had, wheeling her to my SUV. What the fuck? You all just hear what the fuck I just said? An hour after her, 45 minutes after they called me and said her surgery is over and she's okay, you could come pick her up, they were wheeling her in a fucking chair to my SUV. Can you imagine trying to move after that kind of major ass trauma, to climb out the wheelchair and to climb into a SUV? Dude, when I had my tummy tuck, I literally stayed in one position for probably 15 hours. I was in so much pain, I could not even shift with my arms to shift my body like 1 inch. I kid you not. I was in so much fucking pain. So for me, if Miami is kicking your ass out an hour off the table, America, first world country, right? With the best health care, and then give her all this paperwork, which I have because I took for the pictures of it with their so-called post-op instructions, whatever, and it says on there, if you feel like you can't breathe and whatever, call 911. So they don't even fucking check your hemo. Miami is kicking you out the fucking door an hour, 2 hours after surgery. They're not even checking your hemo to see if you need a blood transfusion before you leave their damn premises. And then tell you if you feel like you can't breathe, which shortness of breath is a sign of low hemo, not just your muscle repair, until you call 911. So you just pay these people how much thousands of dollars, and they're not even giving you no fucking follow-up care. They're not taking you to the hospital, giving you a blood transfusion, nothing. Your ass need to call 911, get a damn, ambulance bill if your ass don't have insurance. Then go to the hospital, get another bill because you don't have no damn insurance. No. And I live in Miami. I have been living in Miami going on 21 years. 21 years I have been living in Miami. They will never fucking get a dime out of me, because that is disgusting to me. And apparently that is what America surgical centers do. There is no overnight stay to check your hemo. There is no no checking your vitals and whatever for every how many hours after surgery to make sure you are okay, that there is no low blood pressure because you have internal bleeding or whatever, and then send your ass home or send you wherever. Nah, man, y'all could keep Miami, and all y'all who love whoever. I don't even know these doctors because I don't have zero interest in any of them, so I never researched their names. But I know the popular names is who? Charapu and Mejio and Daubach and Chang and whoever else. They could all suck a dick for all I care. I don't give a fuck who they are. If that's how you treating your patients and then saying, but that's normal in Miami, we don't keep you. No, you can. Nah, bitch. Y'all could keep Miami and y'all could keep all these doctors. Never will I go to any of them. And let me tell you all something too. You all with this, oh, these doctors are so great and wonderful and the prices are so good, whatever. Y'all don't live in Miami, so y'all don't see our local news to see how many of these women are getting killed, botched, all what do you call them? All these God, there's one on the fucking radio all the time that always advertising CG Cosmetics, and another one always advertising these, come and get $2,500 breast implants, whatever. You get what the fuck you pay for, so don't complain. Don't be going on nobody's blog, nobody's page, nobody's Facebook group, whatever, and complaining about nothing when your ass was too fucking cheap and went and got the fucking garbage shit. And you get fucked up and you get an infection and all kind of mad shit going on down there. Don't complain, because you got what you paid for. People warn you all and you all don't listen. And I know it's not just me. You all don't fucking listen. So Strax, yes, hello, thank you forever. Strax Rejuvenation, always on fucking 96, power fucking 96, talking about thank you, always on the radio, thank you. She from fucking South Florida, so she know. Listen, y'all can say what y'all want. I will stick with my third world country, DR, because they keep my ass there overnight. They have travel insurance. For when you come, if something happens, you need to be hospitalized, whatever. That's why you get the insurance with your doctor office, and they'll fucking take care of you. They'll give you your hemo, they'll give you your what do you call it, blood transfusion, whatever the hell else you need. They're not kicking your ass out in the street an hour after surgery. And you know what irks my motherfucking soul? Woo, Lord. The people with the recovery house in Miami that have you all motherfuckers laying on your belly, right? Because you can't lay on your ass in the trunk of a fucking minivan. Pray to God, Miami crazy ass drivers don't run in the back of that fucking truck and then your ass dead. Seriously, just pray that don't happen. Because Miami drivers, ridiculous. That irks my fucking soul. That is so dangerous, and I don't even understand how the hell people who go to Miami, I guess a flat belly and a big ass just means so damn much that, throw fucking safety out the goddamn window. Like, that is so ridiculous to me. And then when you all in my DMs, can I sit on my butt? No, don't sit on your butt. Sleep on your head like a flamingo. Let me see what you all else saying there. Y'all can't get me to go to Miami for nothing, and I live there. Miami is wrong. That's why so many dolls go out of the country, because of better care and better results. The U.S. needs to get together when it comes to the surgery community. Oh, please. They be talking about, I don't want to go to no third world country. I'm going to Miami. Okay. Feel Miami, all that. After my first round, I was done and said I will never go back to Miami. I'm going out of the States for my round 2. I have a bad scar from a Miami doctor. CG Cosmetics and Strax. Yup, that's those motherfuckers. I knew better when I arrived at the office and still went. I can't wait till this pandemic is over. I want to go to the DR for a back lift. Oh my god, yes, I said the same thing. Back was my first choice, but I said no, dolls have to go back for 3 rounds to get close to what they should have had done in 1 round, like how they get when it comes to the DR. Especially in Doral, where the surgery centers are, they drive terrible as fuck. Yup. Forever she's from South Florida, so she knows what she's talking about. That's why I'm going to Cabral for 1 round, then 2nd round, Eusebio, after I have another baby for a tune-up. So, somebody had asked what my thoughts were on Cabral for the last round, right? Alright. Guys, first of all, and I say this all the time, Cabral is a brand. Cabral is... Girl Lola in the back there with her father sleep, wrap up in the damn blanket, sleeping. 2 of them in the back there, because he got to finish the drive tonight. Anyway, when you go to Cabral to have surgery, right? It's what do you call it? Like picking the short straw. Excuse me. Excuse me. Will Cabral be doing your surgery, or will it be one of his doctors that work for him doing your surgery? One of my followers that I talk to all the time, she's also from the Caribbean, went to Cabral with her friends, so I think it was like a little girls trip, and she said Cabral did her friend because you definitely can tell the difference, and when it came to her surgery and her other friend, he did not. It was one of his doctors that did the surgery. And also her other friend that Cabral didn't do the surgery on, they knew he didn't because the girl's mom was there. And she said while her daughter was in surgery, Cabral was in the hallway with his briefcase leaving the hospital. So let me tell you guys, Dr. Cabral, personality, everybody says what a wonderful, kind, personable man he is. When he does your surgery, the results are fire. I have a client right now that's a month post-op from him. Oh my god, this girl's body is bananas. She was already slim. You know, she was not a big person that had to get a lot of work done when I saw her before picture. But her curves, the way, just like Eusebio, that waist with the butt and the way he shaped it, and then he lipo her stomach and whatever, looks so freaking good. So when I tell you guys that Cabral is a big contender right now, I know I have 2 more rounds that I want to do, and Cabral is a big contender right now for me to go to him for round 3 and then go to Eusebio for round 4 to do my breast, because I want to get another reduction because they're like a double D and I really want like a BC, and I want to get implants this time because I want them perky like I'm 18 again. No shame in my game, I'm being honest with you all. Anyway, that's the luck of the draw, guys. That's the luck of the draw. Look, that girl said she went with 2 other friends or whatever, and Cabral did 1 friend and he didn't do the rest of them. You know, so I don't know if he does the first girls of the morning, or if he goes in whatever different times of the day. I don't know. So when you go to his office, from what I heard, it's first come, first serve. You sit there and there's 5 other girls, 6, 7 other girls there. You have to be realistic. That is not Dr. Cabral going to be working on 6 girls or 7 girls in one day. The day has 24 hours. Each surgery with prep time is probably lasting 4 hours. Because he got to scrub up, he got to clean up, whatever, after each surgery, right? He can't go into everybody's surgery with the same dirty scrubs and whatever else on. So prep time, including surgery, let's say 4 hours each patient. He's doing 6, 7 girls a day, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. Any doctor? So let me give you guys a little story about one of my patients that went to Disla. She did have breasts with the, queen of breasts, right? That's what you all call her. She's battling right now. Her body is spitting out a lot of those stitches. So the body is rejecting the sutures that Disla staff used. Because I'm going to say staff because it definitely wasn't Disla that did her surgery. And why I say that is because how do you, on a Friday night, your last patient for the night, you did lipo and breast, and then the next morning when you're speaking to the patient on the phone, you're telling her, let me call the anesthesiologist about the procedures that were done to you, and then quoting the wrong procedures to the patient, and she's like, no, you didn't do that to me, that's not the surgery that I had. So that tells me, if you can't remember the last person you worked on the night before hours ago, you didn't work on them. Well, 5 or 6 or however many she's doing a day now, right? So you didn't work on them. It had to be your staff doctors that worked on them. So my client is telling me, she's like, the way my breasts are looking and what's going on, it looks like 2 different people did each breast. Like one person did each breast. You know, like two people. One did one breast, the other one did the other breast. You know, so right now she's dealing with, what do you call it? With that suture thread or whatever on one breast. So whatever thread that person used on that breast is the body is rejecting it terribly, whereas the other breast wasn't as bad. Anyway, so you guys have to pick sense from nonsense. All these wonderful, famous Instagram, famous Facebook, famous 15 doctors that you all know in the DR. You all do know that there are hundreds of doctors in Santo Domingo, Santiago, which is the second largest city in the Dominican Republic, that do plastic surgery, right? And guess what? I follow a lot of them in Santo Domingo, not Santiago, in Santo Domingo. Go to my page. Go to who I follow. Go and look at the list of doctors. There's dentists in there. There's weight loss doctors in there. There's plastic surgeons in there. There's estheticians in there that does face and stuff, dermatologist stuff in there. So if you're looking for any of those services, you could find a doctor. You don't have to go to these fucking top 15 that you'll always hear about on the internet. Making these motherfuckers richer, and guess what? They don't give a fuck about you. Because if you did care as a doctor about your patients, you would be doing like Eusebio. 2 a day, maybe 3 a day, and then you're the one doing the majority of the surgery. Because you want to make sure that what you do to this person, they are happy with their results. You're not, let me start them and then my assistant finish them. No, come on guys. That's somebody who care about you or care about how you look or care about your results? No. They care about getting that damn money. That's all they care about. Seriously, think about it. Think fucking about it. Because things in the Dominican Republic, some things are very cheap as well. So the cost of living that they have over there as doctors, and the millions, and I'm not even exaggerating because I made a post, a story about this, calculating a doctor doing $5 a day. All right, let's calculate it right now. Some of these doctors who are doing $5 a day, like for example, fucking Mercedes. Mercedes is Mr. Good Looking, Mr. Charmer, Mr. Whatever, but guess what? What he's doing is fucked up, and his staff is fucked up. He is so fully booked, talking about, oh, come 7 days early, and we'll try and squeeze you in. Squeeze me in? Squeeze me in what? As number what? 6? Guys, think about it. You all love these doctors. You all love these doctors. Love these doctors. Want to argue people down the fuck down for these doctors. These doctors don't even know your name. They don't even know what fucking surgery they did to your ass. Right? You all want to take gifts for them and kiss their ass and whatever. And then you go back home 2 weeks later and you have a fucked up complication. Because complications, believe it or not, does not only happen within the first couple of days. Weeks later, you could have some severe complications, and if you don't treat it, die. Like, what if you get a hematoma inside you, and that blood busts in there and rotten, and then you get sepsis, and you get a blood infection, and you die? Shit can happen. Do you think that these doctors are reaching out to you all when you go back home to fucking, oh, let me send you $500 US back, so that'll pay for your hospital copay, or that'll pay for your whatever, for your lipo burns, or for your skin graft that you need now because I fucked you up. You think any of them giving you back 5 cents? Come on now. So these doctors are, let's say a tummy tuck, let's say $5,000, because we're not even talking about who doing mommy makeover still, even though they're not supposed to, and whatever other, you know, surgeries people are having. So let's say it's $5,000 per patient per day, and they're doing 5 people a day. That's $25,000 a day, right? Times 5 times a week. That's $125,000 a week. 5 days, sorry, in the week I meant, right? 25 times 5 is $125,000 a week. Times that by, and let's say they're going to take some vacation. So let's not say 52 weeks. Let's say 125,000 times 48 weeks. Let's be generous. How much $1 million is that they're making? And they're paying their assistant, the one assistant that running ragged, 500 US a month. 25 to 50,000 pesos a month. Come on, guys. Your doctor care about anybody but his fucking pocket? I don't know what kind of car Mercedes be driving around in, but I know that motherfucker driving some nice ass expensive sports car, because I saw he put up his little picture with him with his little leather peanut butter interior. It looked like a Maserati or some shit like that. You know, so he enjoying all that money you all giving him, and then his damn doctors sewing you all up. One doing one breast, the other one doing another breast, one doing one arm, the other one doing another arm, and then you wondering why the fuck you look how you look, or why you got lipo burns, or why whatever complication you possibly have. Pick sense from nonsense, guys. Come on now. Let me read some more comments. Anyway, before I read the comments, we're talking about Cabral. So yes, I would take my chance and go to Cabral, but I think I would have to honestly be very insistent to him, like, Papi, what day is slow? Because I want to come on that day, because I want you to touch me. I don't want it to be your other doctors or whatever doing the surgery. I want it to be you. But after seeing that IG story that I posted with Eusebio doing that girl, because right now I know, like, I don't have a lot of work to do. Lawrence already set the foundation. I just have like little things I need fine-tuned, and that is what I love about Eusebio Vesa sculpting, is that when he does this lipo, it's not a lot. I barely, you could see my ribs through my skin. I really don't have any fat in my torso. I have a little bit in my upper back, and I have a little bit around my belly button, and then my arms. That's really where he's gonna get the fat from to reshape my BBL for me. I want the apple bottom, kind of upside down heart, whatever shape. That's what I want. We'll see if he can deliver. But anyway, seeing the way Eusebio does that has me second guessing. Should I do Cabral round 3, Eusebio round 4, or just stick to Eusebio and don't go to Cabral at all, because Eusebio could do this delivery. And another thing too, guys, when you all talk about sorry, I was going to read the comment. When you all talk about Cabral and people dying and stuff, guys, I don't know those people's medical records. I don't know their medical history, but if you all don't know this, a lot of women go down to the DR for the king to bless them, like they like to say, and they lie about their health history. They don't tell the truth, and they have some shit in their health history, and that's how they end up dead. So I'm not saying that everybody who has died on this table was at fault, and it was not the anesthesiologist's fault, or it was, you know. But what I am saying is that before you all pass judgment and say Cabral is a killer, know that some women go down there lying about their health history. Like one girl I had one time, the talk came out after that she had surgery 4 months prior, when everybody tells you you need to have surgery 6 months apart, and that she was a smoker, and that she was, you know, one of them girls that be in the club drinking, smoking, hanging out, whatever. Is that putting your body in a healthy state to go under major trauma? That your heart is not gonna fucking have a heart attack? Like, what the fuck? I can't deal with this. But that's what be happening to some of these people on the table. They get a heart attack because their body cannot handle the trauma, because their body is not in a healthy state before surgery. Sorry, let me see what you all saying. Perky tits. Hi, Tamika. Go for the underdog as well. Yep. He better work on my body, and I want my surgery to be filmed, and I want to be up and not put under anesthesia, which I now know is an option, so that makes me happy. You're giving free game. Jessan all the time. But they don't want to listen. They They don't want to listen. They want to do what they want to do, and then they want to jump in my DMs complaining. So guys, if you're one of those that complain and I read it and I don't even answer you, that's why. Why are you complaining to me? You already made the decision you did. And if you did your research, which is binge watch my YouTube channel or binge my feed and scroll through and see stuff, then I can say, yeah, you did your research. You know what I'm saying? What do you think of Infante or Sabala? Two girls I know went to Sabala and got really bad burns, but I've never really looked at him as a snatch doctor that I want to go to, like a Vixen producer. Infante, what I love about her, I never hear complaints about her. Seriously. For a female doctor compared to the other bitches, you all know who I'm talking about. She comes across to me as very professional. You always see her clients leaving nice reviews for her, and a lot of people go to her for revision, like they want to get their butt reduced and stuff. That's who they go to. If someone wants to go to Cabral, do you tell him straight up that you just want him to do your surgery and not his assistant? I would, but there is still no guarantee when you close your eyes, because let me tell you, when they give you that blue pill in your overnight room in Cipla, you know, you're in your room. You fall asleep there in your room and they put you in the wheelchair and take you down to the 3rd floor to have your surgery. So at that point, you're already sleeping. You have no idea when you get into the operating room and they put you on the table, who's in that room. When did your doctor arrive? Because for me, my round 2, I was wide awake. The blue pill did not take effect. I was wide fucking awake. I was sitting on the surgery table in the surgery room, in the operating room, sorry. Lawrence still didn't make an appearance. The anesthesiologist gave me my IV to put me to sleep, then gave me the epidural, and by the time I fell asleep, Lawrence still didn't show up. So I don't know where he was. But I did wake up during surgery, and yes, he was there. He was there because I heard his voice talking. What about Dr. St. Patrick? So Dr. St. Patrick, well, is it Patrick St. Louis? What's his name? Yeah, Patrick St. Louis, right? Anyway. From my knowledge, I've heard that he had 1 death, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if people be getting infections from him. I take that with a grain of salt if they are complaining, because like I said in the earlier live, some of y'all be at these recovery houses using baby wipes, not taking a fucking bath, never changing your dressing. 6-7 days later, you still have the same damn bandages on, and then you catch an infection and then you blame the doctor. So I take anybody complaining about the doctor with infections with a grain of salt, because I want to know what the fuck did you do for post-op care before you want to say the doctor gave you an infection. Anyway, Dr. Patrick to me delivers some nice round juicy asses. So if you want a small waist and a big ass and a flat stomach, him and Lauren, they do work together because their offices are right next to each other. They're buddies because they're both Haitian, living in the DR. So I don't have anything bad to say about him. But why I'm not going to him, you may want to know, is because I like Eusebio, because I want somebody with an eye for detail and attention for detail, and that's what I think Eusebio has and delivers. Dr. Patrick, if I'm not mistaken, does 3 a day. If him and Lauren do 4 a day, it's because it would be something like this: 2 tummy tucks and 2 lipo BBL. Because lipo BBL is only like 2 hours, 2.5 hours max. Tummy tuck is about 4 hours. So that would be them working like a 12-hour day, you know. Who told you Cabral does your work awake? No, Chamika is going to Eusebio. Right, Chamika? I thought that's what you were saying. But 6 mil Maserati, you see? That's what Mercedes driving. You see what? Okay, so 6 million you counted it as, my bad. And he is in a Maserati. So that's what I'm saying. You all think these doctors care about you all? They care about that $5,000 you're bringing for them. Excuse me. So the thing about being awake during surgery, guys, you can be awake to some degree, but it's not wide awake like we are right now, chit-chatting. It's sedated. So you will be relaxed, feeling groggy, feeling like a little sleepy. You can understand people, you can hear them, you can answer them, but you're not 100% coherent. So when she's talking about being awake during surgery, yes, you can request it. It's up to the anesthesiologist he will make the determination if he wants to do that, if he can do it, if you're a good candidate for that or not. Because, for example, Lawrence and I think Patrick was doing, this is like 3 years ago, was doing a weight loss patient that lost like 150 pounds. They were doing her surgery, which was a mommy makeover. And because they had so much skin to remove, she was in surgery for over 8 hours. And they kept her awake, sedated, not wide awake like we are right now. And she was telling me that they were asking her, how you feeling? Are you breathing? Whatever. She was answering them back and stuff like that. They were talking back to her. So, yes, you can request it, but it's up to the anesthesiologist if he's going to do that or not. Does Cabral do good work on high BMI? High BMI for me is 35 and less. If your ass is a 45, 40, lose some fucking weight. And I ain't saying that to be mean. I'm saying that because you don't want to end up with blood clots, dead, fucking lipo burns, and all the other crazy shit that could happen because you are obese. Best recovery house. You know what? I need to go answer the rest of your questions. What happened to Cabral? I got into the life. Nothing's wrong with Cabral. So Eusebio is good for one round. It depends on your foundation. That's what I think. Depending on how you look. Like I said earlier, you can't be looking like Precious and want to come out in one round looking like Beyonce. Sab says Mercedes is good. Okay, ma'am. Go to him. No come complaining. No social media after you have your experience. I hate how people lie when it comes about their health history and try to bash a surgeon. Just be honest with your health. Exactly. Dr. Luis Fuentes, I don't know how good he is. He's a safe doctor. Like, he's definitely not a vixen maker. Like, if you want a natural look, you would go to him. Him and Marty. I'm sorry, but I saw what do you call it? A doll that Marty did, and that lady looked so fucking boxy and square. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you couldn't lipo her and make her ass a little more curvy, like her waist and stuff. Like, the lady looked like she went to fucking America. Like, that wasn't cool at all. But those are like safe doctors that I wouldn't go to. And I'm not saying I wouldn't go to them because they're safe. I wouldn't go to them because they don't give the vixen look that I want. Thoughts on Australia Baez? She's very low-key. I don't ever hear people complaining about her. Save this life, please. Is Dr. Mota a good option for breast? Because I really want Eusebio to do my breast, but what about options? I think I follow him, but I don't follow his work. I follow him because he's a DR surgeon, but I don't make it my business to go look at his page to see what he does. Your YouTube put me to sleep last night. Such good content. Thank you, Mama. When you woke up during surgery, could you feel anything? No. You feel sleepy, you feel loopy, you don't feel any pain at all, because that's why they give you the, what do you call it? Epidural, to numb you. When you woke up from surgery, could you talk to tell him you're up? I was talking. My round 2, I was talking so much. Dr. Lawrence's assistant, Jenny, I gave her my phone and told her to videotape some of my surgery for me. And she said, you were talking so much, we were tempted to put a piece of tape over your mouth. I don't remember talking a lot, but I do remember certain things I said. Like, I woke up at one point and I'm like, Jenny, Jenny. And then she came over to my head, because you know they put that sheet from your neck down so you can't see. And then I'm like, Jenny, I want a pillow. I don't know where they found this little square couch pillow. And when I woke up again, it was under my head. I had a pillow. So yes, you wake up and you can talk and you know, a lot of stuff like that I remember. You know, I remember from the surgery. So, but you don't feel any pain because they give you the epidural. What are your thoughts on Mora? You late to the live, girl. Go look at my IG stories. You know what, guys? Every day I post a lot of stuff in my IG stories. And for you all that don't look at my IG stories every day, you're all missing out a lot of information. And I do that purposefully. There's a lot of stuff that I put there that I do not put on my feed. And I do that intentionally because guess what? If you are somebody who is very interested in what you're getting done to your body, and you know my page and other pages that you follow that post a lot of content regarding surgery, you would make it your business every day, because it takes what, 10 minutes to go and look at people's stories and go to their page and look and see what they posted, read it, look at it, whatever, and that's it. It ain't even taking you hours, not even 10 minutes, because I definitely don't post nothing that takes no 10 minutes to look at. So you all who don't look at my stories every day, you all missing out a lot. And guess what? I'm getting mean now. I'm not doing like I was doing before, which is giving trolls, and I don't mean you all with good intentions. I mean those with the negative fucking intentions, giving them all this information for fucking free. Those days are done. I'm fed up of people fucking bad talking my name when I know all I have is good intentions to help people. Making up all kind of rumors about me and talking all kind of fucking shit about me. Whatever you fucking conceive, they've probably said it about Surgery Bay. So you know what? Those days are done. Fuck it. That's how I'm gonna weed out the trolls from the people who have really good intentions. Why do you think US doctors say not to sit on your butt after surgery? Because they don't know no fucking better. Does US surgeons deliver like the DR or even Colombia? No. Who is the OGs of the plastic surgery community? Brazil, Colombia, Venezuela, the DR. So those are the people I'm listening to. I'm not listening to no fucking cornflakes box American doctor. Hell no. Is there allergy test to take care in the US to see if you'll be allergic to the blue pill or anesthesia? That you gotta ask your PCP. Please tell me about N Bello because I'm so close to sending her my deposit. Hey, that's on you, honey. I spoke about her earlier. I am a 32 BMI. Don't do precious like that. Who would you say is a better doctor, Mercedes or Cabral? That's not even a question. Guichado for Shumdals. Girl, I have no idea who that man is. Whoever runs his Instagram blocked Surgery Bay, and how I know that is because I never heard of him. And then I went to look up his name because somebody sent me the page, and I couldn't find it. But then when I go to my other Instagram pages and I look up his name, I can find it. So that tells me that he blocked me, whoever runs his Instagram. Why? I don't know. Maybe he got something to hide and he don't want me to tell you all. Yili, go to her if you want to die. Really. Like, she that fucking disgusting. But I even gonna explain what I said, because when I say something, I literally say it because I have evidence to back it up. I have posted about Yili and my stories before, and people came forward with their stories and said all what happened to them. Who said that they were sexually assaulted by a male assistant? Who said a male assistant slapped them? Who said they woke up from surgery, Yili is eating a sandwich in the operating room, not doing their surgery? That's 3 examples. If you need more, then go to her. Shit. Did Lauren do your buckle and chin? Yes, after a week after my tummy tuck, he did it in his office with me wide fucking awake. No blue pill, no sedation. So thankful to have someone keeping it real over there. So glad I found this page. Going to follow you on YouTube. Thank you. I need to get my YouTube count up, guys. Like, seriously, you all need to share this all over the fucking place. Like, please, share my YouTube all over the place, because there's, I think it's 1,000 followers you have to have so you can go live on YouTube. So I can do videos on there and save it on there, opposed to having to do all this shit with Instagram and saving it and transferring it and downloading it to my phone and then fucking uploading it to YouTube and all this bullshit. Like, seriously. And I don't know, Instagram be playing with me too, because I actually was searching my own name, Surgery Bay, from another account. And do you know I had to type out Surgery Bay for Surgery Bay to come up? Like, and then the boutique fucking came up first. Like, not even Surgery Bay. I'm like, what the fuck, Instagram is like fucking with me? Like, if you type in the word surgery, I was not even there on the list. I'm like, that's probably why people are not even finding my page to follow me. But whatever. I guess Instagram want me to start paying them for adverts. I don't know. I just googled, they said you could get a prick test for local anesthesia. Local, but they give you in the DR. That's not local, because they're not intubating you and putting you out. I need to set my notifications on. I just learned how to get notified on people's pages. Man, 28 seconds, they're gonna end the hour going already, guys. Oh my god. And I even answer the rest of your questions. Oh my god. Listen, guys, come back with the questions. we're going to do the live again. I'll be starting it back in a couple seconds.